Hello everyone, this is Cyber1 bringing you some more fresh gameplay from the land down under.
But the resistance fighters who provided intel were captured by the Germans, so we have to free
it's
them
nearing
first.
the end of the year for Call of Duty World War II. The Halloween event is now live, which is quite funny actually. I didn't think there was going to be a Halloween event this year, considering that Black Ops 4 was releasing in just over a week. But still, Sledgehammer's pulled it off and they've decided to go out with a bang. Added to the game were a bunch of new guns, including this baby. The Charleston automatic rifle, though known as the NC-41 in the game. Now, the inclusion of this gun kinda tickles me, because I did actually ask for it, in particular in a Reddit post about 4 months ago, alongside a bunch of other guns, including the MAS 36, but oh well, I'm happy to have this thing.
Sticky!
Now, since it's the end of the year, it's as good a time as any to actually take a look back for a second and wonder, and you know, how did this year go? How did Sledgehammer do this year? This will be a part of a two-parter series I'm doing, and today I'm going to start off with what Sledgehammer did. Well,
Rescue the resistance fighters!
less than optimally. What did they do wrong this year? Well, I'm going to start off,
Cell A open!
you know, with the obvious thing here, where there was only 9
Rescue
maps
a prisoner in A!
available for the multiplayer at launch,
Both
which is
prisoners in A are
possibly the lowest amount of maps available in the franchise's history. Sledgehammer was very quick to cop flack for this one, and
Okay,
honestly,
and save
it
the
was a little bit
resistance
deserved. Furthermore, the creator class system was really shallow. There wasn't much you could do. It just felt all around inferior
Rescue a prisoner
to
in B!
different systems that we'd seen before. Up to including, you know, the
The
classic
resistance
system
fighters are
introduced
free! Good job! We have to
in
destroy all
Call of
German
Duty
radio
4,
equipment so they
as
can't
well
call
as the
reinforcements.
enhanced version system introduced in Modern Warfare 2. I love this gun.
Radio destroyed! Enemy airdrop incoming!
And the way the divisions worked
The
at
enemy has
first, like,
fixed the
it was
radio.
kinda
Destroy all the radio equipment!
restrictive. The idea
Enemy
of
flamethrower
each
on the
division
battlefield.
was built around the one gun. Like, it was an interesting idea at first, but it got stale very quickly. To the detriment of the game, as everyone basically would only play a class, and eventually you'd only see Armored around simply because Armored Division just offered more advantages than any others.
Comm equipment
Division.
destroyed!
Like you'd see people in Armored quick scoping,
Communications gear.
and you'd see people in
A radio was
Mounted,
repaired
you
by
know,
the
just
Germans!
camping around with shotguns. Mind you, it made the interesting infantry division one of my favorites because of the bayonets.
Advancing our tank to help!
Furthermore, Sledgehammer at first was really slow to respond to
All
and fix
radio gear must be
bugs.
destroyed!
And there were quite a few of them that made it to live, to many people making jokes that the game was still in its beta stage, or we were still taking part in the multiplayer beta.
Radio destroyed! Ten radios left! Comm equipment destroyed! Moving the tank forward! 2 minutes until the crowd munitions train leaves! It's destroyed! Good job!
Okay, that's the upset stuff taken care of.
5 radios remain! 3 radios left!
Like I said, they were really slow to respond to bugs, and there were quite a few of them. But this did speed up a little bit after the Shamrock and Ore event, which also spelled the end of what was dubbed the Michael Condrey era, where he moved from Sledgehammer to work, I think,
Demolish
directly
all the
with
radio gear.
Activision. Look at that. Just look at that. This gun has no recoil at all. It is basically
Good job!
a hard-hitting laser.
Destroy destroyed all the radio gear.
Mind you,
Now we can
one
return
thing
train
that
yard.
did
Escort
kind
our tank so it can
of
stop
go
the
wrong
German
is the fact
munitions
that
train before it leaves. Protect us.
later
we're
on
the
is the fact that this is how they Sledgehammer
Enemy
handled the
aircraft
special
incoming!
orders. Previously, the special orders had been the way to get the DLC guns for free, which was a very popular system. But then it was reworked into you now had to farm up 5,000 armory credits to get
moving forward.
contract to give you a chance to get the new weapons. Which kind of put people who arrived a bit later on, or people who arrived post Division's overhaul, you had a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to what weapons they had available to them compared to people who had been playing since day one, like, you know, myself. Now, going back to the topic where I said there were 9 multiplayer maps, well, these multiplayer maps also weren't of any particular notable quality. Like, they weren't terrible, but they also weren't particularly any instant classics. And Gustav Cannon, like, just fell victim to, ironically, what some of the larger maps in Ghost fell victim to by the end of its time frame, and it did that very early, and that was just quickly turned to camping fests. But despite all these setbacks, Sledgehammer persevered. They were very active in listening to us and ultimately ended up giving us and supporting a game that I honestly enjoyed. And that if Black Ops 4 does flop as I think it might, that I will honestly love to come back to. Anyhow, next video we'll be talking about everything Sledgehammer did right, although I may have alluded to it right at the end here. Anyhow, please like and subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, this is ConScybot1 signing out.